What is up, my homies? It's your boy Ayush aka Mr. Anfield Times, and yes, we are back for another post-match analysis. Spurs 2, Liverpool 2. You guys already know the scoreline. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the channel, homies. How's everybody doing? Yes, for those who don't know, my name is Ayush aka Mr. Anfield Times Football. Yes, it's your boy. Welcome back to another post-match analysis. How's everybody doing? Let's get that lineup out of the way. Boom! Yeah. Alisson started. No Van Dijk, Konate and Matip again starting at centre back. Robertson and Alexander-Arnold on the left and right backside. Guess who started today? Henderson falls sick at the last moment, so Tyler Morton, 19-year-old, had to step up, and we were exposed at the back, but it's okay. We're gonna talk about it then. Thiago was rested. Naby Keita came in with James Milner. They both weren't not fit enough to get the 90 minutes, but they did make it through. And Sadio Mane, the usual suspects, Jota and Salah. Here was the starting lineup, and I was so excited for this match, but I was bummed out like you guys when I knew that these guys are all COVID positive. Curtis Jones, Van Dijk and Fabinho. I know. We were so exposed at the back, seriously. I mean, what do you expect starting an 18-year-old Tyler Morton? He had one or two good moments in the game when he did prevent them from counter-attacking us. But we got exposed, son. We got exposed. There was no protection in front of the centre-backs, and we got exposed in the first half. Spurs could easily have had 2 or 3 goals. And it was a well-taken goal by Harry Kane, let's just say it like that. That's the first key moment of the game. They have a good attack and Harry Kane scores against us. First time he scored at his home ground since March. Wake up, guys. The game started in such a way that we had 3-4 counter attacks against us, and we were just rattled. Then we settled the game down. After Kane, let's look at the key moments, guys. After Kane scores in the 13th minute, around the 20th minute mark, he lunges into a challenge on Robertson, which the ref gives a yellow card. Fine, you give a yellow card, but that's a red card challenge. If Robertson hadn't jumped, he would have had a broken leg, like Klopp said in the post-match conference. I mean, that was such a bad tackle, and VAR does nothing. They don't even suggest the referee to go take a look on the monitors. Why are the monitors there on the side of the pitch? Why are they there? Are they just there for the ref to go and watch it once? What if there were 3 bad moments during the whole match? What are you gonna do now? I'm not saying the ref has to go every minute looking at the monitor, but such a bad tackle. All that Harry Kane got was a yellow card. Remember that, guys. And then after we got scored on, so we were chasing the game as you guys saw it. And we did pile on the pressure at Tottenham in their home ground, in their own stadium, and their fans booing us. And we gave them a good run for the money for at least 20. We score a goal. When we work their spaces, Tottenham's defense has pushed up, so Robertson plays a ball to Mane behind their right back. He gets the good ball, then he crosses it, but the cross is blocked by the Tottenham defenders, and Robertson continues his run. He jumps on the second ball, and then he goes down by the byline and chips the ball, and Diogo Jota 5-10 header inside, goal, 1-1. 38th minute. And yes, that time we were piling on the pressure. Tottenham had 3 chances in the first half which were decent, but then after that we had so many clear-cut chances. But Dele Alli had the chance of the game and he had shot well. But Alisson got his fingertips, left hand save, It was a brilliant save. It was a brilliant save. Anyways, we go into halftime 1-1. But bro, wait, before we guys went into halftime, Diogo Jota had a call right on the edge of the 6-yard box on the left side. He was about to take a shot, and two players first they just bring him down. It was such a bad tackle, and the referee had the best place. He was just 10 yards away from that incident spot, and he didn't give anything. He thought Diogo Jota is trying to win a penalty when it was a clear challenge in the box. If it's anywhere else on the pitch, the referee would have given a foul. But he doesn't give a penalty, which was infuriating for all of us Liverpool fans. I know, even it was for Klopp. That's why he got that yellow card. And he was right to argue against the referee. That what the hell was that? How do you not give a penalty for that challenge on Diogo Jota? He took him out. Lloris also had to make a brilliant save when Alexander-Arnold lashed onto a cross, and he had to make a save with his legs. What a brilliant effort. Alexander-Arnold had two shots, one with his left foot, which was deflected by Lloris. Then bro, we come back in from half time. We played the second half really well. We started the game well. All in all, it was a good eventful football game. But in the second half, when the game started, we piled on the pressure again at those guys, at Spurs. Things to talk about: Joel Matip. Joel Matip had made few runs today, which was brilliant. I think he should not stop making those runs. He's just gliding. He's a good defender. He's gliding on the pitch. Tyler Morton gets substituted for Firmino around the 60th minute mark. I think he has done well, Tyler Morton. We were exposed a lot of time because of him, but it's fine. Then let's talk about our second goal. Dele Alli was brought down in the box, and he went down because he couldn't control the ball, and he lost it. Alisson takes the ball, he hits it front. Robertson, this is the Robertson goal, which we're saying. He crosses the ball, Salah heads it, he misses the ball. You guys see in that replay, it almost hits his arm, but it won't be called a handball because this is not like last year's rules. Obviously, if it would have been chalked off last year, it hits his head. Then Alexander-Arnold has the vision to cross that ball still. He pounces on the 50-50 chance. He crosses it to Robertson, and Robertson heads it. Goal. But when he's heading, good goal, great goal by us. We're winning 2-1. But when he heads that ball in the split second, in Royal hits Robertson on the head with his boots, and that's what Robertson getting so mad, bro. So mad, homies. Next thing you know, we again look. Alisson is a sweeper keeper. He's been right 9 times out of 10, and he saved us so many times. We can't even complain about Alisson because he's been that good. But that was a mistake by Alisson. We had our defensive line so high up that these guys, Winks and Ndombele, were playing balls right behind the defense, so then they can run onto it, which Son did. Alisson missed the ball, and then he goes around it and scores. So it's 2-2. We should never have given that lead away, and we just gave it away in 5 minutes. Next thing you know, Andy Robertson brings Emerson Royal down. Remember, he was agitated because when he scored that goal, Emerson Royal's boot hit him on the face. So he loses the ball. He's frustrated on the high up on the pitch. He's frustrated. He loses the ball to Emerson Royal, who takes it off him, and then he just goes and tackles him, which is fine. I know it's a bit harsh challenge. It's not the best challenge of Robertson's life. Okay, fine, it's bad tackle, but it's not a red card. So the referee gives a yellow card. Then he's been told by VAR to go take a second look at it, and then he gives a red. If that is a red, how the hell didn't you give Harry Kane the red in the first half? How the hell didn't you go to the pitch side monitor and check it out? We all know that Harry Kane should have been sent off in the first minute and the story of the game could have been different. But now, 3 points behind, man. 3 points behind Man City. It's getting tough, bruh. It's getting tough. The next round of fixtures are going to be called off. It's going to be a hard fight, but we can't give up. We need this Premier League title. We cannot let City get this one too. Chelsea are stepping up, good news, but we got this. We need to win every game till March, no matter what happens. We need this. Please, homies, please. Hope we do it. See you on the next episode. I love y'all. Peace.